Om Sadashiva-Samaramбham Shankaracharya-Madhyamam Asmadacharya-Paryantam Vande Guru-Paramparam. Om Sahana Sahano Punaktu Sahaviryakarvavahai Tejasvinavattu Mavidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Tat Sat. Om Namah Shivaya. So we completed verse number 16 last time. So today we will go ahead with the 17th verse. Before that, just a quick recap of what happened on 15th and 16th verses. So as we are all aware, everything is ready. The war is about to commence, and as a commencement, Bhishma Pitamaha, commander-in-chief of Kaurava's army, roared like a lion and blew his conch. And immediately, the entire Kaurava Sena, they all blew their conches, sounded their drums, etc., in order to announce the war. So as per the tradition, so Pandavas also blew their conches, starting with Shri Krishna, who is a charioteer for Arjuna. So the 15th verse names the conches of Lord Shri Krishna and Pandavas. So Panchajanyam Rishikeshaha Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dadmo Mahashankam Bhima Karma Vrikodaraha. So Krishna Bhagavan conch was called Panchajanyam. He blew that. And Arjuna, who is called Dhananjaya here, a man who endowed with wealth, Dhananjaya. Wealth means not this material wealth, because he was endowed with good values. He had all the values of a good human being, a Kshatriya, a prince, a royal family. He possessed all the good values, good conduct, good habits. So he was called Dhananjaya. So he blew the name Devadatta. Devadatta. That is the name of the conch. Devadatta means gift from a god. Literal meaning. Then Bhima Karma is another name for Bhima. So he also blew his conch. Maha Shankam. He mighty divine conch. Then it describes, the 16th verse describes the conches blown by Yudhishthira, Dharmaputra, the head of Pandavas, and his other two brothers, Nakula and Sahadeva. So Yudhishthira here Kunti Putra is called Kunti Putra and also Raja because he is the head of Pandavas family. As per Dharma Shastra, he is the one who is entitled to rule. So he is naturally King Yudhishthira. Even though presently he is not the king, it is ruled by Duryodhana. Sanjaya calls him Dharmaputra, King Yudhishthira. So he is the rightful king. Okay, he is the rightful king, but he is in exile now. He is in exile, king in exile. And Sanjaya also knows Rajyadharma, and he knows that rightfully Yudhishthira, Dharmaputra has to rule. So he addresses him as Raja. So Kunti Putra, Raja Kunti Putra, Yudhishthira. Ananta Vijayam. Ananta Vijayam means, literal meaning is endless victory. Ananta Vijayam. That is the literal meaning of countless victories. You can say Ananta means endless, countless. Vijaya means victories. Ananta Vijayam. That is the name of the conch of Raja Kunti Putra Yudhishthira, eldest son. And Nakula conch was called Sugosha. The meaning is, literal meaning is, which produces a pleasant sound. Sugosha. That is the meaning of that conch. Then Mani Pushpaka. Mani Pushpaka means which is decorated with precious gems. That is the name given to Sahadeva's conch. So this is the quick recap of what we had done in 15th and 16th verses. Now we'll go to the 17th verse and chant. We'll chant both 17th and 18th together. I'll chant, please follow. काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः
काश्यश्च परमेश्वासः
शिखण्डी च महारथः
शिखण्डी च महारथः
दृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च
दृष्टद्युम्नो विराटश्च
सात्यकिश्चापराजितः
सात्यकिश्चापराजितः
द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च
द्रुपदो द्रौपदेयाश्च
सर्वशः प्रतिवीपते
सर्वशक्तिपते
सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः
सौभद्रश्च महाबाहुः
शङ्कान् दद्मुः पृथक् पृथक्
शङ्कादपृथक्
अन्वय Prithvipate, a ruler of earth, O king. That is the meaning. Prithvipate. Kashya cha parama Ishwashaha. The king of Kashi, an expert archer. Expert bowman means archer. Maharataha Shikandi. Shikandi, the man of great valor, courage. Cha is and. Drishtadhyumnaha. Drishtadhyumnaha. The name, Drishtadhyumnaha. Virataha. Their name, Virata. These are all names of kings gathered there, warriors. Aparajitaha. One who cannot be surpassed, one who cannot be defeated. Please mute yourself. There is some background noise. Aparaj. I have to stop, then mute. It will take a lot of time. So I request you to, all of you to please mute. Satyaki is another name, another king's name, Satyaki. Drupada. Drupada is another name. Draupadeyaha, sons of Draupadi. Mahabahu Saubhadraha, mighty armed son of Subhadra. Mighty armed son of Subhadra. Who is that? Abhimanyu. Sarvashaha, on all sides. Pratak Pratak, separately. Shankam Dadmau. Dadmau means blow their conches. O, the ruler of earth, the king, who is addressing, Sanjaya is saying, addressing whom? Dhritarashtra. So he is saying, oh, the king, the ruler of earth, Dhritarashtra, the king of Kashi, an expert archer, Sikandi of great valor, Drishtadyumna and Virata, and the unsurpassed, undefeated Satyaki, King Drupada, the sons of Draupadi, and the mighty armed son of Subhadra, Abhimanyu, all blew their separate own conches. Okay. So this is again a description of the conches blown by Pandavas, armies. Who are all they? That is explained here. So we should always remember the background. Presently, who is addressing whom? Who is describing to whom? The chief advisor of Dhritarashtra, King Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya, is giving a blow by blow account of commentary of Kurukshetra war. As we all know, he is blessed with Divya Chakshu, divine eyes, by sage Vyasa Maharishi, and sitting in the palace along with Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya is able to see the actual happenings in the battlefield. And since Dhritarashtra is blind, he is describing everything, each and everything, like just like cricket commentary, what is happening, each and every happenings is explained to Dhritarashtra. So he addresses Dhritarashtra as, oh, the ruler of earth, Mahi Prithvi Pate. Prithvi is earth, Pate is the ruler, means a king. Oh, the ruler of earth, the king of, who are all assembled, who are all blowing their conches, he names. Okay, the king of Kashi. He is being described here as one having a huge bow. Yes, sir.
Acharya,
Mighty.
question.
Yes, please.
Prithvipade. What is the meaning? Prithvipade.
Prithvi means earth. Pate
Okay.
means one who is the ruler. Pati means the head.
Okay.
Prithvi Pate.
Okay. So
Pati,
ruler of earth.
ruler of earth.
Okay.
It is a figurative speech because this kingdom was so huge.
Okay. Okay.
Although Dhritarashtra was not the king, he is a rightful king. So he is given, accorded all the status of an emperor only, king. Even though he was not the actual king, who was ruling at that time? Duryodhana. Hastinapur was ruled by Duryodhana, but he is accorded the status of a king.
Okay.
Okay. So the king of Kashi is described as one who in a huge bow. He is such a mighty warrior, mighty archer. So he has this huge bow. Shikandi, another great warrior is Shikandi. Remember, all of them are not only warriors, but they are also kings of kingdoms, several kingdoms. So another name is Shikandi is mentioned as being another great warrior in the Arjuna's side. Drishtudimna is the commander-in-chief of Pandava's army. He is the first commander-in-chief of Pandava's army. Then King Virata and King Satyaki, they are also present and they blew their conches. So in the two verses, in these two verses, 17th and 18th, Sanjaya concluded his account of those who had blown their conches in the Pandava side. So then he mentions the name Drupada. Sanjaya mentions, he points out Drupada, the father of Draupadi. Then Draupadi's sons of Draupadi, mentioned as Draupadeya. Draupadeyaha means sons of Draupadi. Draupadi had 5 sons, one each from these Pandavas. So 5 sons, they were also present and they also blew their conches. Then the mighty Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra and Arjuna. He is described here as Bahubali, the one with mighty arms. He is a warrior of incomparable strength and skill, Abhimanyu. He is mentioned here as one with mighty arms. Mahabahu. Mahabahu means one with mighty arms. Not only just size of the arms, it is described as he is described as a mighty warrior. Together, all these great mighty warriors blew their conches, their own conches. Each one of them had their own separately. Pratak means separate. They all had their own conches. It is not the one blew one conch and passed it on. No, they are possessed because it is divine and it is their personal property. Like their bow and bow. Bows also have names. For example, name of Arjuna's bow was Gandiva. So they're all separate. They all have their sanctity. They are all divine. So they all blew their respective conches. So we'll go to the next verse. Verse number 90. Sagoshodhartarashtraणाम्
सघोषोदात्रराष्ट्राणाम्
हृदयानि व्यधारयत्
हृदयानि
Yes.
नभश्च पृथिवीं चैव
नभश्च
Namaste.
पृथिवीं
Pृथिवीं
चैव
तुमुलो व्यनुनादयन्
तुमुलो
Namaste.
So, Anvaya Saha means that Tumulaha, terrible, Goshaha, sound, Nabaha, sky, Cha is and, Prithvim, earth, Eva, indeed, Vyanu Nadayan, reverberating, Dharta Rashtranam, of the sons of Dhritarashtra. Hridayani, the hearts. Vyadarayat, pierced. Terrible sound, tremendous sound, reverberating throughout the earth and sky, pierced the very hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. So when the mighty Pandavas army, even though smaller in size compared to Kauravas, when all these mighty warriors blew their conches, beat their kettle drums and other war horns, etc., the sound was so powerful, the earth and sky reverberated. Tremendous sound, no, the earth-shattering sound, and that sound, it pierced the very hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra, who are their Kauravas. So the sound made by Pandavas, we can just imagine thousands of warriors, hundreds of armies assembling, sounding their horns, conches. So it is so powerful, the earth and sky shook, reverberated through the earth and sky. So that made this Duryodhanas, okay, hearts tremble. It is mentioned here, it pierced the very hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra. That simultaneous sound reverberated and echoed. It is like a wave, you know, sound, huge sound wave, wave after wave, bouncing from the earth to the sky and back again. Earth-shattering sound. The magnificence of Pandava's war cry pervaded the entire atmosphere, creating a fear and panic in those on the opposing side. That is the Kauravas. Here, Sanjaya indirectly drives the point home that Dhritarashtra's sons were no match for the Pandavas. Even though he possessed 11 divisions, Duryodhana, and these people had only 7 divisions, the power is such, the power was such, it was indirectly conveyed by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. That is why it is the word you pierced. It, the sound pierced the very hearts of the son of Dhritarashtra, that is Kauravas. Let's go on to the 20th verse. So here we will chant the 20th verse and first line of 21st verse. The reason being, the first line of the 21st verse is spoken by Arjuna. So that has to be said, Arjuna Uvacha. So that is why it is broken here. Contextually, it is broken, nothing else. Okay. We'll chant the 20th line of 21st verse. The vyavasitan drishtva
अथ व्यवस्थितं दृष्ट्वा
धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः
धार्तराष्ट्रान् कपिध्वजः
प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते
प्रवृत्ते शस्त्रसम्पाते
धनुरुद्यम्य पाण्डवः
धनुरुद्धम पाण्डवः
Rishikesham tada vakyam
ऋषिकेशं वाक्यम्
idamaha mahipate.
इदमाह महीपते
So, Anvaya, Mahipate, king, Katipati, king. Atha, then, Vyavasthitan, standing assembled. Dhartarashtraman, the sons of Dhritarashtra. Drishtva, seeing. Kapidvajaha Pandava, Pandavaha. Arjuna, Pandava is Arjuna, who had this symbol of Hanuman on the flag in his chariot. Okay, Kapidvaja, Dvaja is flag, Kapi is monkey, monkey means Hanumanji. Every chariot had their own flags, in that there were symbols, emblems, and Arjuna's had this Hanuman symbol in the banner. Shastra Sampate Pravritte, with the battle ready to begin. Danuhu, bow. Udyamya, having lifted. Tada, then Rishikesham, to Lord Krishna. Rishikesha is Lord Krishna, to Lord Krishna. Rishikesham. Idam, Vakyam, these words, Uvacha, said. Who said? Arjuna. Then, with the battle ready to begin, O the ruler of earth, Mahipate, king, seeing the sons of Dhritarashtra assembled on the battlefield, Arjuna, who had Hanuman on his banner, lifting his bow, said these words to Lord Krishna. In this loka, Arjuna is called Kapidvajaha. As I told you last time, so several adjectives are used, several names are used for Arjuna and Lord Krishna in this Bhagavad Gita in different context. We will explain the names as we go by. Dhananjaya was the name given in the last few verses back. Here he is called Kapidvajaha, the one who had a monkey on his banner. So as I told you, these all the kings had their own chariot, and the chariot had these flags, separate flags, and each flag had their emblems or logos or some symbols. And Arjuna's had this monkey's picture, that is Hanumanji, who is a great devotee of Rama. Okay. So Lord Hanuman once had agreed to be present in the war in the form of, to bless them in the form of a flag. He said, I will be there to sit as Dvaja, flag or symbol, on top of Arjuna's chariot. It was a blessing given to elder brother Bhima. Arjuna's brother, it was a blessing given by Hanuman. And he promised him that he would be present in the war in the form of a Dvaja, flag. So there is another story that goes how this happened, how this Lord Hanuman had agreed to be present in the right. Okay. Please mute yourself. Arjuna was once going to Rameshwaram. He went to on a pilgrimage to Rameshwaram. Then he saw that Ram Setu bridge, that was built by monkeys for Rama to cross over to Sri Lanka. So he thought himself, why Lord Rama, great avatar, he had to take the help of monkeys? He could have built the bridge of arrows. He was such a great warrior. He could have built a bridge of arrows by himself. Then Hanumanji was present there. He read his mind and he presented himself as a small monkey in front of Arjuna. And he challenged him, you build a bridge like this. Then Arjuna built one with arrows. Since we all know that he was a great archer, highly skilled archer. But when the small monkey climbed on it, that bridge collapsed. He could not take the weight of a small monkey. Then Arjuna realized and recognized that it was Lord Hanuman. Then he asked for his forgiveness and asked for his blessings. And Hanumanji promised to be present on his flag during the war. That is how the story goes. That is why it is called Kapidvajaha. Okay? The flag which had the symbol of monkey, which is Hanuman. So Hanuman on his banner and Krishna as the driver, charioteer, Arjuna seeing the sons of Dhritarashtra, Kauravas, standing in front of him, he picked up his bow, Gandiva, and spoke the following words to Lord Krishna. Rishikesham Tadavakyam Idamaha Mahipate. Now we will chant that 21st second line, 21st verse second line, and the entire 22nd verse. Arjuna Uvacha Senayorubayor Madhye Ratam Stapayamechyuta Yavaddetanireksheham Yodakamanvastitan It is Kaman Avastitan. Okay. So that Kaman Avastitan Kairmya Sahayodavyam Asmin Rana Samudyame Arjuna Ovacha. Arjuna said, Achyuta. Here he addresses Lord Krishna as Achyuta, O Krishna. Senayo ubayoho madhye. Senayoho ubayoho madhye. Between the two armies. Which two armies? The armies of Kauravas and armies of Pandavas. Me means my. Ratham, chariot. Sthapayaha. Sthapaya means place. Yavat, so that. Aham, I. Yodhu kaman avastitan. Assembled here, desirous to fight. Etam, these people. Nirikshe, can view. Asmin rana samudyame. At the onset of this battle. Kai saha, with whom maya yodhavyam, I should fight. So he says, Arjuna says, place my chariot, O Krishna, Achyuta, between the two armies so that I can view these people who are assembled here, desirous of fighting, and also view with whom I should fight at the onset of this war. So this is the time. The time has come. So far it was all only talk, planning, everything, assembling. Now the actual war is about to begin. Naturally, Arjuna would like to see who are all present there, what is the assembly line, how they have strategized, what is their formation, and who are all in the front line, etc., etc. So he wants to view that. For which he commanded with the driver, Krishna, the driver, he commanded, place my chariot in between these two armies. Okay, so the rightful war, war of Dharma is about to commence, and it is a duty of Arjuna to establish Dharma, because Duryodhana, throughout his life, he has done all the sinful actions. He has been unjust to Pandavas. Now he has to be defeated and avenged, and Dharma has to be established. Adharma has to be defeated. So Arjuna, being the star warrior, mighty warrior, he was the center object of Duryodhana's jealousy. Even though he was jealous of all the Pandavas, he was especially jealous of Arjuna, and he had hatred. The reason being that he was the most beloved disciple of Drona. Dronacharya loved Arjuna very much. He was his favorite disciple, the best disciple. So naturally, Arjuna had this, Duryodhana had this jealousy and hatred. Even though they were all trained, they were all disciples of Drona, Arjuna had the special place and he was declared as the best archer. Everybody knew that. So Dronacharya was fond of him. Naturally, a guru will be always fond of his favorite disciple, the bright disciple. And this was not acceptable to Duryodhana. So he had his jealousy and hatred. So today is the day where everything is to be beginning and everything is to be set right. So now Arjuna, wishing to survey the armies, both the armies, commanded Lord Krishna to place the chariot in between these two armies. Okay. And Arjuna addresses Lord Krishna as Achyuta. So what is the meaning of Achyuta? The one who never falls from his nature of absolute existence, knowledge, and limitlessness is Achyuta. Satchitananda Lakshana Swarupat Na kadapi chevate iti achyutaha. The one who never falls from his nature of absolute existence, knowledge and bliss, Satchitananda. That is whom? Lord Krishna. And he commanded Achyuta to place the chariot between these two mighty armies so that Arjuna could see who are all present in each camp. So that is why Arjuna told Krishna exact place where he wanted his chariot to be placed. He said, place my chariot in between these two armies, Senayo, Ubayo, Madhya, so that I can examine these people. Who are they? Who have come to the battlefield with the desire to fight. Arjuna especially wanted to see the army of his opponent in order to know with whom he should fight once the war began. That is the meaning of this verse. Let us move on to verse number 20. Let us chant. Yotsavyamana veksheham
योत्समानानवेक्षेऽहम्
ye tetra samagataha
ये
samagataha
Dhartrashtrasya durbuddehe
Dhartarashtrasya
दुर्बुद्धि
buddhehe. Visarga has to
Durbuddhehi.
Dhartrashtrasya durbuddehe
Dhartarashtrasya durbudhehe
Yuddhe priya chikishvashaha
युद्धे
Priyachikirshavaha
It is priya chikir shava.
Priyachikirsava
Shava. Priya chikir shava. Durbuddhehe. Priya chikir shava. Okay. Yuddhe priya chikir shava.
Priyachikirsava Priyachikirsavaha
Durbuddhehe. Of the one whose thinking is distorted. Durbuddhe. Buddhi is buddhi, intellect. Durbuddhe means bad intellect, which is distorted. Dhartarashtrasya, of the son of Dhritarashtra, Yuddhe, in the battle, Priya Chikirshavaha, those who want to carry out in the war what is pleasing. Priya means pleasing. Ye ete, those who samagataha, have gathered. Atra, here, yocha mana, with the intention of fighting. Aham, I, avekshe, want to see, wish to see. I wish to see those who have gathered here with the intention of fighting, who want to carry out in the war what is pleasing to the son of Dhritarashtra, that is Duryodhana. The one whose thinking is Durbuddhe, distorted. Arjuna wanted to see all the people, all the warriors who are gathered in the battlefield for the sake of pleasing Arjuna, Duryodhana. This Kauravas army, many of them had come to please Duryodhana, even though they had clear idea this was adharma, but they had their own gratitude and other obligation to Duryodhana, so they had to come. So they were there for the sake of pleasing Duryodhana. Therefore, Arjuna asked Krishna Bhagavan to place the chariot in such a place so that he could see all these gatherings. Arjuna uses the word my with reference to the chariot. It indicated his state of mind. Okay. So he mentioned, place my chariot. He said, place my chariot. That time his mind was full of anger and bursting with anger to defeat this fury. He was flame of fury. And great Krishna was only the charioteer. That is how he speaks. Place my. He doesn't even say please. Yeah, naturally, the driver we don't say please. And Krishna was donning the role of chauffeur, charioteer, driver. So he commanded it. So next two verses we will chant. Verse number 24 and verse number 28. Sanjaya Uvacha
Sanjay
Vacha
Eva Mukto Rishikeshaha
Eva
Eva
Mukto
Mukto
Rishikesha
Gudakeshena Bharata
Budakeshana Vartaha
Senayorubayor Madhye
Senayoruvayor Madhye
Stapayitva Ratotamam
Apayitadvaratotanam
Bhishma Drona Pramukatah
Bhisma Drona Pramuktaha
Sarvesham cha Mahikshataam
Sarvesham cha Mahiktam
Mahikshitam Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam
Sarvesham cha Mahiktam
Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan
Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan
Samavetan Kuruniti
Samavetan Kuruniti.
Anvaya. Sanjaya said, Sanjaya Uvacha, Sanjaya said, Bharata, O king of Bharata, king of Bharata lineage, that is Dhritarashtra. Gudakeshena, by Arjuna. Gudakesha is another name for Arjuna. Evam Uktaha, thus commanded. Rishikesha, commanded whom? Lord Krishna. Rishikesha. Senayoho Ubayoho Madhye, in the middle of the two armies. Bhishma Drona Pramukutaha, right in front of Bhishma and Drona. Cha and Sarvesham, of all. Mahikshitam. Mahikshitam means rulers. Ratha Uttamam, the great chariot. Stapayatva, having placed. Partha, O Arjuna. Samavetan, who have gathered here. Etan, these. Kurun means Kauravas. Kuru clan. Pashya, please look at. Iti, thus Uvacha said. So Sanjaya said, O King Bharata means the ruler of Bharat, Dhritarashtra, commanded thus by Gudakesha. Gudakesha is the name for Arjuna. Lord Rishikesha, Krishna, placed the great chariot in the middle of the two armies, right in front of Bhishma, Drona, and all the rulers and spoke thus. Partha, Arjuna, please look at these Kauravas who have gathered here. Here, Sanjaya, the chief advisor to Dhritarashtra, addresses Dhritarashtra's Bharata. Okay. Bharata means descendant of Bharata. That is Bharata. Bharata Gotra. Arjuna is called here as Gudakesha. Gudakesha means one who has mastery over sleep. He can sleep whenever he wants. He can get up from whenever he wants, and he need not sleep at all. That is Guda. One has who has conquered sleep. Gudakesha. So he says Bharata, Dhritarashtra, commanded thus by Gudakesha, Arjuna, Lord Krishna, Rishikesha placed the great chariot in the middle of two armies, right in front of Bhishma, Drona and all the rulers, and spoke thus. Partha, Arjuna, please look at these Kauravas who have gathered. So, as ordered by Arjuna to place the chariot in between two armies, Krishna Bhagavan, who is mentioned as Lord Rishikesha here, placed the great chariot between two armies. Bhishma and Drona were the people with whom Arjuna would have to fight. In front of them, he placed. So naturally, Krishna placed the chariot in order that Arjuna could see them. Exactly, just opposite to Bhishma and Drona, he stopped the chariot. These two men were not only important for the opposing army and for Duryodhana, but they were greatly respected by Pandavas. So they were equally important to Pandavas also. Even though they were on the side of Duryodhana, they were equally important because they were greatly respected by Pandavas. So Dronacharya was Arjuna's most revered teacher. We all know. Bhishma Pitamaha was the grand old man, grandfather of the family, eldest and highly respected person. Arjuna and Bhishma, they shared a special relationship. So all of them are very, very important to Pandavas also, Arjuna also. And this Bhishma and Drona, they were considered to be invincible warriors, warriors of great strength and might. They had never tasted defeat in their life. So, therefore, when Krishna drove the chariot between these two armies, he placed in front of Bhishma, Drona and other important kings so that Arjuna could see these mighty, incomparable warriors. The place chosen by Krishna was the best position, vantage point, we can say. That is the best point to survey. A place from where Arjuna could see everyone on both the sides. And Arjuna was able to see everyone from both the armies, just like he had asked. So it is the first time Lord Krishna spoke in the Gita. But the verse, as you must have noticed, it does not begin with Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Okay, but it is mentioned as Iti. Iti means Lord said Iti. Arjuna, please look at these Kurus who have gathered here, Krishna said. Now that Arjuna could see those who have come to fight on both sides clearly, what happens next will be explained in the next verse. Here, certain words we say, Sa Bharata, descendant of Bharata. Bharatasya Gotra Patyam. Descendant of Bharata is Bharata. Gudaka Nidra Tashya Ishaha. The one who has mastery over sleep is Gudakesha. Rishikesham. Rishikesha means Lord of the senses. Pratha. Partha means son of Pratha, Kunti. So Arjuna had another name, Partha. Whenever there is Nam come, he is son of Pratha. Pratha is another name for Kunti. It's Kunti Putra, so he is mentioned as Partha. These are different names used. So we should remember all of them. So that is the meaning of this verse. With this, we will stop here. Time is up. Any doubt so far? Fairly simple verses, nothing much to explain. It explains only the background, gives the background of the war, names few kings, the situation, the names of their conches. And actually, the setup is being explained so that we are having an idea about the armies, about war is about to commence. So we should have clear idea about the armies present, the people present, great warriors present. Any doubt, anything to ask?
No.
No.
No doubt, Acharya.
Okay, very good. Then we'll say the final prayers and close the class. Om Sarve Bhavantu
Om
Sukhinaha,
Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah.
Sarve
Sarve
Santu
Santu
Niramaya,
Niramaya.
Sarve
Sarve
Bhadrani
Bhadrani
Pashyantu,
Pashyantu.
Ma
Ma
Kaschit
Kaschit
Bhave,
Bhave.
Asato Ma
Asatoma
Sadgamaya,
Sadgamaya.
Tamaso
Tamaso
Ma
ma
Jyotirgamaya,
Jyotirgamaya
Gamaya.
Mrityorma
Mrityoma
Amritamgamaya.
Amritamaya
Om Purnamada
Purnamada
Purnamidam
Purnamidam
Purnat
Purnat
Purnamudachyate
Purnadachyate
Purnasya
Purnasya
Purnamudaya
Purnamadaya
Purnamevavashyate.
Purnamevavashishyate.
Om
Om
Shanti
Shanti
Shanti Shanti.
Shanti
Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari
Hari
Om. Om Tat Sat.
Om
Om
Tatsat
Namah
Om Guru.
Shivaya.
That's it. Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Namaste.
Acharya ji.
Thank you, Charaji.